Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I hope the day is going well for you. We are once again at our platform to give you the latest updates. Some of our brothers and sisters have been at me that I should up the game, that I no longer appear as frequently as I used to. And I promised them that I'm going to improve. Things have been a little bit hectic for a while, but expect more going forward. The information this morning is about the Igbos always in the news. A king from one of the Nigerian nations wants to talk. He opens his mouth and he begins to talk about the origins of the Igbos. There are at least 350 ethnic nationalities in Nigeria, including the nation of this king. He doesn't talk about their origins. He talks about only the origins of the Igbo people. A social media champion from one of the East African countries that my Igbo people have turned into a hero because he talks African. And there are Igbos that have forgotten that they are Igbo, who now imagine that they are Africans, turn this fellow into a rock star. He did not tell Igbos about his own ethnic origins. He didn't even mention the nation he came from, but he came to Igbo land and lectured the Igbos about the ethnic origins of the Igbos. He knew the Igbos better than Azikiwe knew the Igbos. He knew the Igbos better than Olaude Equiano knew the Igbos. He knew the Igbos better than Michael Opara knew the Igbos. Igbos did not feel he was insulting them. All over the news presently is about a Nigerian journalist who began to talk about the land laws of the Igbos. So my question is, why always the Igbos? Why are the Igbos always in the news? For good or for bad? I must say that some people talk about them for good. Recently, some of us, we are happy with one Dr. Apoki who talked about Igbo frugality, Igbo ability to manage funds. Good and fine. But my question is, why are the Igbos always in the news? I'm asking this question because I'm concerned. Even when they mean well, like I'm sure Dr. Apoki means well, our people still have to be very careful. Because when they praise Igbos, what do you think happens? I will tell you what happens. Igbos become complacent. They don't ask necessary questions again. They are happy that a non-Igbo has said that they are good. So they don't ask questions like, we began appearing in the United States of America, the world's greatest country, the world's richest country. We began appearing in it nearly 100 years ago. But today, you cannot point at one well-known museum in America, which is named Igbo Museum. You cannot point at a nursery school, which is called Igbo Nursery School. The typical average American on the streets of the United States of America does not know that an Igbo people exist. But today, a Yoruba person with a Yoruba name is the second most important politician in the United Kingdom. And believe you me, the United Kingdom people know that there is a Yoruba people. That is why Sunday Igbo was able to enter number 10 Downing Street. There is an Igbo who was Lord Mayor, who is still Lord Mayor. There was also an Igbo who was very important in the Conservative Party in the UK, but this did not make anybody to know that there is a people called the Igbo people. We get complacent. That is why I'm wary of even when being in the news is for good. What I think Igbo people should do is to become reflective. Forget the praises. Ignore even the takedowns. since the Igbos themselves don't even understand their culture. Otherwise, when these journalists say that Igbos don't sell land, there is no reason for Igbos to begin to say that they sell land, because Igbos are not supposed to sell land. And I don't know that Nigerian group that sells land. I lived in Lagos for a good 10 years. I bought lands in Lagos, both for myself and for my clients, because I practiced law in Lagos. All the agreements I wrote, all the agreements I vetted came with, this is for a 99 years lease. So Ruben Abati should have started by saying that Yorubas don't sell land to non-Yorubas. But he talked about the Igbos, and the question is, why are the Igbos always in the news? And this calls for what? For Igbos to look into their deep history, to know why all the time they are in the news. And at this point, I say, ladies and gentlemen, have a beautiful day. Thank you.